How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of YAKUZA 5. Man, I haven't recorded this game in a while. I've been recording Sackboy for 2 weeks straight. And yeah, I kind of forgot what we were doing. I think we're moving the plot a little bit forward until the game kind of lets you choose whether you want to do hunting, which I would absolutely love to do. We got a little bit of a taste of what the hunting is gonna be like last episode, if I recall correctly. Man, this thing is cozy, this little place. Fucking freezing cold outside. A little bit of a cozy house in here, little fire going on. Cooking, I don't fucking know what the fuck they're cooking. Let the man cook. Cooking fish. It's so fucking nice. I like to move out to the mountains of Hokkaido and fucking record Let's Plays in a little hut. Alright, gotta bang someone's wife. If that's what I read correctly. I don't know. Maybe I haven't. She's the hottest chick in this village. Because the other one is an old fucking lady. Thanks to you, my love. I think I can make her go for it. Appreciate your help. Man, Saejima looks so much fucking better in this outfit than his previous outfit. This outfit's the best. I love it. I dress like that myself. I showed you last episode, I think I did. I might have fucked it up and didn't actually show you. My cosplay of Saejima, where I dressed up as him. Cut out my face because I'm not bald and also I don't really feel like showing you my face. I am fucking handsome, but still I want you to see it. Hand it over, deer meat. Oh, my deer meat. Saved some of it for us. Yeah, being adept doesn't sit well with me. Not sure if that's enough though. That's why Saiji must keep going back to prison instead of being like, fuck prison. Because I guess being adept to society doesn't sit well with him. I got a fucking Coca-Cola here. But you know what? It looks really funny. Because the name Coca-Cola, I wish I could show you this can, but I guess I could take a picture and show you, but fuck it, it's too much effort. The Coca-Cola logo is kind of cut off because there's a rectangle and it has Daredevil on it, as in the Marvel superhero. It even says Marvel. And I was like, oh, did Coca-Cola get some kind of a collaboration with Marvel, and there's gonna be cans with different heroes? But I don't fucking know. So far, I only seen Daredevil for some fucking reason. Maybe because he's dressed in all red, just like Coca-Cola. Maybe that's why. I was like, is there like some kind of Daredevil thing going on? There's like a TV show, I think. I heard it's really good, but I don't fucking give a shit about superheroes, to be honest with you. Daredevil did got mentioned in the new Deadpool movie, which I watched and really liked. Though I talked about it quite extensively on my Sackboy Let's Play, so I don't really want to repeat myself. Ain't much to say, it's just a Coca-Cola, it's not Daredevil flavored or anything. I guess you'll be going into the wild again, please be careful. I've fallen for you, I'll do that, my love. I'll take you out of this horrible marriage you're in and this shitty ass village. I bet she's smoking hot under all that fucking shitty ass looking clothes. Why am I going back? Like I said, I think we need to progress the plot a little bit. Check out this is my gun. Pretty cool. The trigger is like made like copper. Who beat you up? Did Baba beat him up? Baba? What a stupid name. Since Baba's a little bitch, he's gonna eat little rabbits.
俺のためにわざわざ。
ああ、任せとけ。
くくり罠は俺の方で用意しておいた。冴島。山に
Snares?
入る準備はいいか。
The fuck are snares?
ああ、準備できとる。
I don't quite remember how the fuck to do this. Think I'm ready? Like, if I recall correctly, meat gives me back health, which I'm constantly losing as I traverse the mountains because it's so fucking cold. That's kind of the big thing of, like, you gotta be fucking careful while traversing the mountains. Can't exactly just keep going around until you kill every single living fucking things in the woods. Oh, Jesus Christ, I completely fucked up my legs. They're so fucked up. I'm like bleeding out of my heels. Oh, man. Sure. Let's go.
よし、
I'm a
そ
little
れ
bit
じゃあ
afraid
出
that
発だ。
these episodes are gonna be really boring and really long. Because I'm gonna be sneaking around woods, trying to hunt down a bunch of rabbits for a challenge or some shit like that. You know what? Saijima's got like a cool jacket. Why does this old man has to fucking have a bunch of, I don't know, hay on his fucking back? Didn't know anybody owned trucks here. Thought these people didn't believe in technology. None of the villagers do. The guy with the truck is a trader who visits us to conduct business. He must be stuck here because of the road closure. We sell him animal skins and meat, and he sells us goods for the city. Even in this place, commerce is everything. That's the world. Just like everywhere else. Guess I'll be doing business with him myself soon. So go introduce yourself. If you're going to be working with somebody, it's always best to know each other's names. My name's Jimbo. Nice to meet you. Got a minute? What's your name? Of course, how can I help you? You do business here, don't ya? We don't like people doing business around here. Get the fuck out. Can I buy some bitches off you? Thought I'd introduce myself since I just started hunting, which means I'll be needing your services soon enough. Oh, I see. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I was wondering who the muscly, new, handsome son of a bitch was. It's been quite a while since any newcomers were around. Man, this fucking region is awesome. I'd love to fucking go and get lost in the woods in real life and die. I mean, in these specific woods. Whatever these woods are supposed to be. Somewhere in Hokkaido, I imagine. I don't know. I just travel to Hokkaido, go north, and fucking get lost in the mountains. In a place like this, this mountain is actually pretty famous because of the outstanding quality of its animal meat and skins. That's so. Oh yes, the meat is priced at the most high-end restaurants in Tokyo, and the skins trade at high price, blah blah blah. I mean, I assume that's why you were hunting here in the first place. No, I'm running from prison. Kinda making a little stop here. Well, you might say that. I knew there was choice game, but I didn't know it was that good. Some of the best around. Hell, 10 years ago in the joint, hunters would come up here all the way from Honshu. Don't know where the fuck that is. It's not quite like that anymore, though. I don't know if I told you, but I probably did. But a friend of mine wants to go to Japan in December, to Tokyo and Osaka. And he asked, he was going to go with his girlfriend, but they got into a fight. And at this point, they haven't really gotten together. And he's like, well, if it won't work out, then I will probably. Then if I want to, we might go to Japan together. Or he might get a different girl to join him. But I'm a little bit like steps ahead, I already know some girls in Tokyo who would like to meet. It's not quite like that anymore, though. I actually probably know more girls in Tokyo than I do in my fucking hometown. Why? Because fucking girls around here ain't worth the effort. 10 years ago. Only problem is I don't exactly live next to Tokyo. I kind of live on the other side of the fucking world. So when Okudera-san started living in the village right after he was rescued. Still, the primo quality of the wild game on this mountain remains unmatched. That's why I still come here to trade. Well, looking forward to doing business with ya. You ready to go, Seijima? Saijima? Is it Seijima or Saijima? I'm not sure. Yeah, sure. Whichever you like. You can call me Taiga. Eye of the Tiger. Back in the woods. Man, I love this fucking scenery. Look how white it is. That's how Europe should look like. I don't know if you guys fucking heard, but Europe is kind of in an some people are straight up claiming that there's about to be a civil war in Europe because of like people constantly at least recently, being a lot of riots, anti-Islamic Muslim riots, because the amount of fucking illegal immigrants in Europe, especially Western Europe, has gotten quite ridiculous. Not too long ago, there was a story about a fucking some Muslim run up to like a group of kids, murdered 4 fucking kids with a knife, and like he didn't get fucking nothing for it. They got arrested, didn't get fucking thrown to jail, executed, nothing. 4 kids died that day, and no one gives a flying fuck. Cause, well, he's just a poor little immigrant. They probably scared him or something. I don't know. Poor people, you know. It's like the older you get, the more fuck. I'm not surprised that all people are racist anymore, you know? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. These people really don't give any fucking reasons to like them. Like, why the fuck would I invite them, welcome them into my country, like them to begin with? When I fucking know there'll be nothing but fucking trouble. So why the fuck should I welcome them? It's really messed up, really. Like, nah, I ain't gonna tell you that story. It's a long story. It's kinda fucked up, and I don't really want to tell it. You have to use different traps to different animals. They will catch rabbits. For them to use snares. What are snares? Oh, that's pretty cool. When the camera angle changed, the source of the water also changed. It went from my left headphone to my right headphone. It made me kind of weird. You can also catch martens and foxes around here, but we'll save them for another time. So this is a snare. Looks like a... I don't know. When the animal steps in it, the wire tightens around its foot. You can use mine today, but remember to bring your own for next time. Freeloader. Appreciate it. I got 1 snare. Traps are resource... reusable, but they can break. Just repair them if that happens. Each time you use a trap, it gets... You know what? The snare looks like it's a one-use type of thing. Doesn't look very durable. It gets a little less durable. If its durability drops to 0, it will break. Use a repair kit to repair it. The key to successful trapping is placement. You have to look for a good trap site. Where do I find those? There are many trap sites on the mountain, but the best ones are wherever there are lots of animal tracks, so if you find a site, check the area for tracks. So I gotta track around the snow until I find a site? Nobody ever said a hunter's life's easy. Go on now. Lead the way. I thought it was all about going to the woods getting drunk, not actually fucking hunting. This shit sucks. Alright, how do I even fucking find these things? How do I play this, by the way? Oh fuck, what is this fucking Call of Duty? Sniper Elite? Oh, fucking jackass. Alright, there was also crouching. Can I go prone? I can roll. Jesus Christ, didn't meant to do that. Can fucking hit? And reload, okay. And look, my health is dropping. Very, very slowly, but it is. It's like a glowy spot over there. Yeah, so it's not exactly like you have to look for animal tracks. And then genuinely yourself place the snare in a place that you think is good. No, the places you can place traps in are kind of highlighted by these glows. Also, this guy's eyes are very bright. I actually never looked at them in the eyes, but they kind of look like they're fucking yellow. That's a pretty rare eye color. Supposedly green is a rare eye color, but I have fucking green eyes. Kind of weird. A friend of mine at work has got blue eyes, but when you think of blue eyes, you probably think of like, you know, light blue and stuff. No, he's got blue eyes like this guy's jacket. Like when I looked him, like I was talking to him and I looked him in the eyes, I was like, what the fuck what is this eye color you got, dude? I thought he was wearing contact, but no, apparently he just got like deep and very like, it just stands out. Like you can immediately see it looking at him. Fucking deep blue eyes. He's kind of a dumbass though. I guess all the fucking effort went into his eyes. I'm kind of a fucking moron myself, but whatever. It's a trap site. There are many like it on the mountain. You'll just have to find them and set up a trap for them. Blah blah blah. Go ahead and set up a snare. Sure. First step is to walk up close to a trap site. Oh, sorry. I was not sure where the fuck that was. I can set up a trap here. Should I set up a trap? Alright, let's set a snare here.
こんなもんやろ
Later in the game, you can set up landmines for fucking bears. No, I'm just kidding. Should go. Animals won't come near it if there are people around. You should always go somewhere else before looping back around to check your traps. You never know what can happen. Game might blah blah blah. Got it. It should go without saying, but make sure you actually collect trapped game. We're hunters, not indestructible killers. Do you understand that? I do. Any traps, blah blah blah. Use different traps for different game. Find trap sites and set up traps at those spots. After a trap is set, leave it alone. Always collect trapped game. Good. Well, we look for some more trap sites. How do I know, like, what type of animal will be the most likely to fall into a trap? Can I trap the old man? I should have set up a landmine. Blow the old man sky high. Wasn't there another? Oh, there's one. Should I set up a trap? Why not? Over the weekend, what did I do? Oh yeah, me and my friends, we were playing Lego Hobbit. And you know what? A while back, I beat Lego Harry Potter with my friends. With one of my friends. And then I, on my own, kind of played a little bit of Lego Star Wars at work recently, because my work was so fucking boring. I was just sitting on my ass playing fucking Lego Star Wars. And I was like, well, these are quite simple games. You go through level, beat the shit out of things, collect money, try to collect things. They recap the movies vaguely. It's a fun little thing. But then we played Lego Hobbit, and that game straight up is like an open world RPG or some shit. And it's like, holy fuck, that's like a massive improvement over the other games. I don't know if in like a good way, because sometimes when I play a game and it's like there's like a bunch of shit to do in it, I'm just like, oh my fucking god, I don't want to fucking actually do any of this. But no, in this game's case, it's actually fucking cool. Let's set up a snare.
こんなもんやろ
That'll do. It appears you're getting the hang of things. Let's look around for the next trap site. I wish I could build the huts. You know, the places where you can actually rest and save the game. By the way, watch your health while you're on the mountains. You need to eat food to keep up your strength. And if things start looking bad, then push your luck. You don't want to be surviving solely on the meat of whatever you hunt, since it's never a sure thing. Always pack food for your trips up the mountain. I'll do that. Thanks, Dad. Thanks for taking me hunting. We don't see each other much after the divorce. Did I fire the... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I did. I fired a bullet before. I was like, did I shot something? I don't remember shooting an animal just yet. Now we're setting up traps. There's not too many fucking cutscenes on these mountains, and I'm starting to wonder, what the fuck will I be putting on the thumbnails? Just like real-life pictures of animals in the mountains. Whenever you're out here, always be wary of bears. OrosZ is the obvious danger. You know, he's a dangerous Let's Player, but other bears are nothing to be trifled with either. I wonder if there's like a thing where you can randomly run into that fucking killer bear? OrosZ bear? I figured that. That's right, you already know how fearsome they are. You beat the shit out of it with your bare hands. Actually, he doesn't know I did, but if he did, knew that I did that, he'd fucking never speak down to me ever again. Certainly don't need OrosZ size to satisfy their hunger for human flesh. I'll never pronounce the bear's name correctly. The bear's name is OrosZ. Or just OrosZ, I don't fucking know. If you happen upon a bear, you might be tempted to run from it, but that's not the best idea. You have to fight it. They will always give chase, and they can outrun any man. They're like fucked up predators, but they're so cute. You better off calmly dodging their attacks until they give up, or shooting them, of course. If you're going to shoot, though, you should know that your very life depends on dropping it with just one bullet. Nothing's more dangerous than an injured bear. I don't expect you to know where a bear's heart is. Aim for its head. I know where its balls are. Can I shoot for the balls? Like, there was like an April Fool's update once in Counter-Strike Go, where you could actually one-shot enemies if you shot them in the balls. It was fucking funny as fuck. Good, now then, let's set up traps all sides. Now we just wait until they are sprung, and you can use any spare traps as you see fit. Got it. So what am I fucking doing? Should I go this way? Find more traps, set up snares. Okay. What about this direction? Okay, what am I fucking picking up the things? What about these little strange things I keep finding? Maybe these are like graves. Let's go to the first trap. Oh, something got fucking killed in the first one. It's a rabbit. How did it get killed? It doesn't... like what? Did it put its head in it and it fucking strangled it? Caught a rabbit. Let's pull this fucker out. Now I was talking about a Lego. Yeah, Lego Hobbit is fucking awesome. And you know what's really fucking cool? That game genuinely feels like it's got co-op. Because like Lego Harry Potter, I beat it with my friend, but it's like the game never required us to do something together. It's like we both played the same game, but we played on our own. But fucking Lego Hobbit actually has co-op mechanics, like teaming up for special attacks and everything. Combat's much deeper too. Even though you'd think you just mash the fuck out of square. Well, you do, mainly, but sometimes you like lock with enemies and you have to do some quick time events. There's like so many fucking mechanics. You walk up to anything and it triggers like a thing where you have to do something different all of a sudden, and it's like, holy shit, man. Not to mention the game looks pretty good. There's stewards trapped to the game. I get you. Well, you're a proper rookie hunter now, so I'll treat you as such. From now on, you do the prep work and hunt on your own food. You feel okay with that? Alright with me. Go, let's make our way down and bring this rabbit to Baba. Fine idea. That roar. It's OrosZ. It's the sound he makes when he uploads a new video. Is it OrosZ? Oh fuck, it's me. In my bear form. Actually, that's just what I look like. I play games with my big fucking bear hands. I'll hold them off. The fuck are you talking about, dumbass? You can't even shoot right now. I'll deal with the beast. Just stick near me while I do. I'm a master sniper. I killed 18 people. Though with a revolver, but I can't possibly imagine what that shootout would have looked like if Saijima's got a fucking shotgun. You can outrun or kill him. You can't outrun or kill him, so don't even try. Just concentrate on fending him off. Fine, just keep yourself safe, dumbass. What am I supposed to do now? It's going for me. It's going to kill me. Old man. Whoops. Is that really that fucking ferocious bear we seen earlier? Doesn't look all that fucking scary. Why is it focused on the old man? I think I got the old man fucking killed. I think that was meant to happen. Also, I think... I think I get it. That bear has like a real grudge against the old man, if I recall correctly. I don't remember why. Something about his friend or whatever. And the old man's just getting beaten to death every episode. How is he still alive? Look, the bear just beat the shit out of him and left. He's leaving. Okudera-hon, are you alright? I think my insides are on the outside. That's not good. No, you're not fine. This is nothing. We'll just go back to the village. Yeah, another game I played over the weekend. I beaten Mr. Thor Campaign of Carnage in Borderlands 2. I don't really got anything to say about it. I made a whole let's play about that game and I beat it really quickly. Just kind of to get it out of the way. On Saturday, there's the Borderlands movie coming out, and I got really low expectations for it. Still gonna go and see it, I guess. And I've also, a thing I actually do want to talk about, I've beaten Patapon 3. Pretty fucking dope, ain't it? You probably don't sound too impressed, but to me, it was like years in the making. I played that game as a fucking kid when the game came out, never beaten it, and I finally came back to it after all these years and finally fucking beat it. It was difficult. I mean, the game has a couple of moments where it spikes up in difficulty. There's a dungeon that's really difficult because it's filled with enemies that are only weak to fire, and I didn't hit a fire weapon. Um, there's like a boss later that also is only weak to fire, and I didn't hit any fire weapons, so it kicked my ass multiple times. There's a couple of other bosses that are really difficult. There's a couple of missions I didn't do because they seem to, like, I don't know, they're like, even after beating the game, they seem just fucking impossible. I think I would have to, like, have some fucking end game equipment, but at that point, like, I beaten it, I got the credits, like, at the ending, I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm fine with the game, I beat it. I'm satisfied. And, yeah, that's kind of it. There was one more mission I could have done, but it was fucking annoying. And like it was the final dungeon of the game, the final mission. It was really annoying. The final boss was easy. It's just the dungeon leading to him was annoying because it was full of these flying guillotines that would deal a lot of damage if you stood in the range. And standing in the range was really fucking easy. It was hard to be out of range. And the final boss was really easy. And then after you beat it and you get the credits and everything, you get like a more difficult version of that dungeon with different enemies. And there's an enemy that flies all over the goddamn place. He looks like the Grim Reaper. And he can just like push you backwards, and he would do that and fucking get my whole team killed because I can't do anything about him pushing me around like a jackass. And he can push you or he can't push you. It's totally random whether he does that. He flies all over the place, and sometimes if he flies too close to you, he starts pushing your team away. And he did that to me. He pushed me away, a guillotine flew, and killed my whole team in one fucking hit. And I was like, you know what? No, fuck this shit. I beaten the game. There's nothing more to do. I don't fucking care. Get the fuck out of here. I pretty much at the beginning of the game, maybe like the first chapter in, set up my team. And I kind of stuck with that team for the rest of the game. Though I feel like one of my Patapons was like the sheep Patapon wielding a sword. And you know what? I feel like by the end of... I could have actually made him a Decapon instead, which is that big Patapon wielding a hammer. I was like, I should have made him that instead. Or, even better, I should have kept him a normal Tatapon instead of turning him into that sheep Tatapon, because the sheep Tatapon didn't really level up into anything interesting, but the Tatapon could have leveled up into something interesting. But the sheep one, at the time when I unlocked it, had better stats, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna change him to the sheep. I had a Decapon hero, who was fucking swinging around the halberd and pretty much just melted every fucking enemy. It was really fucking OP. He was pretty much carrying my team. I had a horse riding Patapon who It's kind of like a default horse riding Patapon. There's like a different horse riding Patapon who looks like a rabbit, but that one can't equip a shield, and his stats are worse. So I honestly don't know why would you want that one. And apparently he's weak to fire, so like why the fuck would I want this version of that Patapon? Maybe he's like, I don't know, I think he's faster, so he might be dealing more damage over time. His higher DPS, but I don't know, I don't think it's worth it. And I had I forgot what the name of it is. The Patapon that plays like a tube for my ranged Patapon, and he was pretty good actually. With the fucking long horn. Yeah, that was pretty good. If I replay the game, I'd probably go with the same fucking setup, except I might change my fucking Tatapon to a Decapon. I feel like I could have gotten a little bit more damage out of him with that. Who knows what kind of a weapon he could unlock to wield later. I think he could have actually unlocked to wield swords instead of hammers, so he could have just been a much more tough version of the Patapon I already had. Because that Patapon was the first one to die all the time. And I was like, man, this guy might be dealing decent damage, but he's fucking dead most of the time. Jesus Christ. And yeah, I don't have any connections to the multiplayer, so I honestly missed out on quite a lot of content in this game. For example, you get summons by doing missions with other players. I only got one summon throughout the entire playthrough of this game, because that's the only one you can get without online. And I never played this game online. I know you can set it up to play online on PPSSPP, but I don't really know how to do it. And even if I knew, I probably wouldn't fucking feel like doing it. I probably wouldn't be playing much of it. Also, you know what? While I was looking up guides for like Patapon free, and I found like, this whole Patapon free community on YouTube and shit. Why the fuck are all of them Polish? Like, is that a cult classic in Poland? Fucking, I played it as a kid, but and I guess I had a couple of friends who were also into Patapon, but I was the only one who was into the third one. I don't know, strange, a bit strange. It's a Japanese rhythm game. Why the fuck would it be popular in Poland? Anyway, and the fuck I meant to say. I don't know. That I'm really proud of myself for beating this game. I want to do another playthrough of this game soon, except this time I'll record it and make a let's play out of it. I think it's a fine idea. One thing that I think is really strange is that the ending of the game, the story of Patapon 3 almost feels like it's just a simple side story to like some greater plot of Patapon 4. It's like, I don't really recall what happened at the end of Patapon 2, but at the beginning of this game, all Patapons are turned into stone for some fucking reason, and like one of the Patapons, there's like a silver Hoshipon, like a Patapon fairy of some kind, and he turns them back to normal, and then they all fucking, and you have the 4 Patapons that you control, and then they go on this big mission to turn all the Patapons back to normal. And you run into all these like rival characters. There's like a guy named Mad Wolf. There's a girl named Naughty Fins. And there's a weird thing about this game's story. Mad Wolf and Naughty Fins, they kind of disappear like third, fourth into the story. They just completely disappear, and it's not really explained what the fuck happened to them. They left. They just simply left. As if it's a setup for them to come back in the 4th game, and it will be like a big deal or something. And they would reveal who they really were, because the heroes are Patapons who sacrifice their memories to become powerful, like the main Patapon that you play as. In my case, his name was just OrosZ, and he was the big fucking badass Decapon. And yeah, and then at the very end of the story, they revealed that 2 of the bad guys, actually 4 bad guys that we had left, were apparently descendants of some kind of ancient race known as something, I forgot what the fuck they were called. And one of them was the king of that nation, one of them was the prince, and the rest, the ones that were left were the like royal guards. And I was like, that was like revealed at the end of the fucking game. Like after I beat the final mission. Like what significance does it have now? I just saved the Patapons from the stone curse, and my main Patapon sacrificed himself even though after the cutscene I could still play as him, so it wasn't really anything. It wasn't really important that he sacrificed himself. And it's like, what the fuck is this ending, man? It's like it sets up the next Patapon game, and the story of this Patapon game just doesn't really feel like it progressed the plot of the series. It feels like it's a side story to the next Patapon game, which never happened and probably never will. Even though Sony is making something Patapon related, supposedly. Whether it's a new game, I heard it's a fucking TV show, which would be pretty fucking weird, but whatever. Maybe it's not a TV show, maybe it's a new game. I'd play a new game. If we were getting a spiritual successor to Patapon in the form of Ratatan, which I'd totally fucking play, and we are getting a new Patapon game, then fuck yeah. Why not? And I hope they don't reboot the series. Though Patapon's stories are kind of loosely connected together, to be honest, so. Though there was one surprise appearance from the fucking Zigotons, the villains of the first Patapon game turned allies, which I have no idea why. Like, where the fuck they came from? And, like, one of the bad guys also turned out to be a reoccurring bad guy, and then after he revealed himself, he disappeared. And then the two other bad guys who were kind of turning against the other bad guys, and, like, they might have become allies, also disappeared. Man, the ending was fucking strange. But yeah. And you know what? After beating it, I think the third game is genuinely my favorite. It has like it got rid of the hunting missions, which were pretty boring, unlike in this game, which when they are fucking awesome. It got rid of the stupid lame hunting missions. A lot. It got rid of the like weather effects. You know, like I mean the weather before a mission, where it could sometimes alter how the mission is played. For example, if you go on a hunting mission while it's raining, some secret enemy might show up, or the enemies might become tougher, or something like that. And a lot of people probably think it's strange how in the previous Patapon game you could command like a fuck ton of Patapons at the same time, but in this one all of a sudden you can only command 4 of them. And you know what? I prefer to command just 4 of them because this game requires you to do quite more, like you know, dodging, jumping, and shit. So having a small team instead of like a big army is way fucking better. Not to mention that by the end of the game you have a team of of 4 really fucking badass Patapons. Instead of how in the previous game, if I recall correctly, in the Let's Play of Patapon 2 I did, by the end of the fucking game, I still, like, I was at the end of the goddamn game, and I still had one Patapon in my army who had the default equipment. Like, he didn't dealt any damage to enemies anymore, he was so fucking weak. He might as well not even come on these missions. And the reason for it was that I just simply never found him any equipment for him to use. Like, I think he was an archer with a bow. I straight up just didn't have any bows to give him. And I couldn't just hunt for a bow. I mean, I guess I could, but fucking, it's kind of rare to find it, so not exactly like I would just simply go to a mission and get him a bow quickly. So, yeah. I think this one's actually the best. And I wonder how Ratatan will handle it. I don't think they will do it where you have only 4 special Patapons. I don't know. Ratatan seems to be quite different. Have some completely different approach to its gameplay. For example, the commands will be much longer than just 4 inputs, which I hope they won't fuck it up because it's like when I play Patapon, I have to focus on it like 100%. I can't even answer a simple question someone might ask me who walks up to me because I'm just focused on the game. I can't fucking distract myself from playing it. Or else I fuck up the rhythm and fucking lose my fever and probably die. Also, another thing. Damn it, I just thought of something I wanted to say. Oh, whatever. Never thought I'd have to be rescued by anyone. I'm getting old. Yeah, I'd notice I'm getting old if I get gray like you. Unless I'm a witcher. I don't know. You know what? That's a thing. It's not that witches have gray hair, it's just Geralt. Some people think that all witchers have gray hair, but no, that's just Geralt. No one else. I'm just glad you're safe. You're like a mentor to me, Okuder, son. You're like a father I never had. Let's eat. Baba must be hungry. Also, Baba's still wearing his prison outfit.
うまいっすかねこれ。でもなんつうか。
Thanks, I hunted
く
it.
ない味で
Those
すよ。
brown spots? Don't worry
あ
about
ん
them.
まりうまいもんやないな。ウサギの味としか言いようがあらへん。
あ、でも栄養はありそうです。
だいぶ体力も戻ってきたようだな、ババ。
はい。これも奥寺さんと兄貴のおかげです。感謝してます。
Man, we should have left Baba to die.
ウサギの毛皮でお前の
Why am I such a dick? Why do I want Baba to die?
試しに来てみろ。
I don't want him to die. I should just say that it would be better off if we did let him die. Am I going hunting again? Man, this episode's long, mainly because I went on a rant about fucking Patapon 3.
そいつを切れば雪山でもなかなか体力が減らん
Did
だ
I gotta fucking upgrade to my outfit?
奥寺藩、おおきにな。
I don't really see a difference. Looks the
お
same.
前が命がけで取ってきた
Or does it? I can't fucking tell.
俺に礼などいらん。
相変わらず素直やないの。
全くですね。
Yeah, cool.
なんとでも言え。
What did I want to say about Patapon? Oh yeah, there's special missions. After you beat a dungeon in the game, you unlock an ability to go through the same dungeon again, just with slightly tougher enemies. Most of the time I did it except that last one, which was fucking bullshit, and I just got really sick of it. And the first dungeon you do, after you beat it again, you get an opportunity to do an extended... Not an extended, but the first dungeon is 3 levels in a row, and after you beat it twice, both the normal and the tough version, you unlock 2 more levels you can do in it, which are like a separate mission. Move everything, I guess. What a cozy house, cozy music, everything's so cozy. Fucking love it, man. Episode's long as fuck, even though I feel like I didn't do anything. That's how this Let's Play just kind of is. You do nothing, and the episode's like an hour fucking long. My cozy little fucking house. Wish I got a house like that, it'd be cool. And yeah, if there's one mission, like these missions are designed for 2 people to go through. But the first one you unlock, especially with the Patapon hero I used, you can actually beat it by yourself. And by the end of the game, I was powerful enough to actually beat a level designed for 2 players by myself. And each time I did it, basically at the end of the level, there was a chest guaranteed to appear. But it was kind of random what kind of chest you would get. So I would just simply quit the level and enter it until I get at level 20 diamond chest, which I believe would be the maximum the best kind of chest you could get at the beginning of it. And then if I went through the whole level, I would also get another fucking diamond chest of varying level and a guaranteed diamond chest level 23. So I just simply do that level over and over again until I got better and better equipment. And if I did a Let's Play of it, I would show you how to do it. Because I feel like without that fucking trick, I probably would still be fucking stuck playing that game. Because there'd be no way I would get such good equipment without a little bit of exploiting the game. Because in that fucking level, there's like a pressure plate, one team has to press, then the second team has to go through a gate that opens, and press the second pressure plate, allowing the first team to pass through. But if I press the first pressure plate and then activate attack perfectly, my hero Patapon starts spinning and moving forward. And if then I move, then my Patapons will leave the first pressure plate, but my hero Parapon will be past the gate, and he'll be able to press the second pressure plate, allowing the rest of the Parapons to also pass through the gate, and allowing me to play the two-player level by myself. But not all of them were like that, because each two-player level had a different gimmick to opening the gates. Some of them had you pull a lever by jumping, and yeah, you couldn't really do all of them by yourself. Only that first one and the second one, but the second one was annoying. Had a bunch of freezing enemies, and I didn't really fucking felt like going through that shit. It might have had better fucking rewards than the first dungeon, but the first dungeon was easy enough to do, and it gave me really good shit for it. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm all for it. So, I'd show you that if I'm making a let's play out of it, and I'll probably just do the exploit again a lot on my let's play of it. So, yeah, see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.